left very little to the imagination. That green Versace dress that Jennifer Lopez wore to the Grammys back in 2000 was daring design, to say the least. But fashion has always been J-Lo's passion, stylishly showing off those famous curves both on stage and off.
We can do anything we want, live it up. So live it up, go.
With the release of her latest single, Live It Up, with rapper Pitbull this past week, Lopez isn't just back to making music.
This is one of my favorite pieces.
She's back at the design table, too.
My job, I feel like I always have to wear things that hurt.
My collection is made of all the things that make me.
She inked a multi-million-dollar design deal with retailing giant Kohl's 2 years ago.
Only at Kohl's.
Feel it. It's kind of great.
That is pretty good.
It's kind of good.
Now, you name it, and her name is on it. She's even designed her own brand of bedding.
It's glamorous.
You've got sportswear, dresses, handbags, jewelry, shoes, sleepwear.
Yes.
Does it get overwhelming? Is there anything you're not designing?
Of course it's overwhelming sometimes. And yes, you're right. It's at times I'm like, whoa, what am I taking on? I'm taking on so much. It's so overwhelming. But I feel like life is overwhelming and you can't be afraid of that.
She got the attention of Forbes magazine that put her at the top of its list of the most powerful celebrities last year, in part because her deal with Kohl's was so big.
I think we have a 20-year contract with 7
That's
years,
crazy, right?
with 7-year options. I don't know. Who likes to talk about this stuff? Not me. I know. I just like to play clothes. You know what I mean? Like, let's design the clothes and let's have fun. And what colors are we going to use? And ooh, you should do this shape. You know, like that's my fun part.
Bill on this side of Jennifer, please. Judy on this side of Mario, please.
And that fun part
Thank you.
is only a fraction of her design drive. As a chief creative officer, J-Lo is helping design a network, too. Nouveau TV, the first English-language cable station geared to a Latino audience. So it seems like anything that's got a creative design bent, you're all over it.
That's my thing.
Lopez broke onto the scene in 1997 in the biography of the late Tejano music star, Selena. She soon branched into her own music, and her career took off. In January 2001, she made history. Her album, J-Lo, hit #1 the same week she had the #1 movie, The Wedding Planet.
What the hell is this? Sunless tanning cream. Wedding's tomorrow. You do the math.
Stop crying. 1/4 cup of lemon juice, 1/2 cup of salt, and a loofah sponge.
Really?
Scrub, scrub, scrub. I can be an artist when I have to be an artist, but I can also, you know, be sensible and be a business person and kind of go by the numbers when I have to, you know.
Although those rocks are hard to ignore, J-Lo's interest in design didn't actually start with jewelry or clothes. It started with a fragrance.
Clean Glow by J-Lo.
At the time, when you wanted to do it, people weren't really so hot on the idea. The notion of
You know-
celebrity fragrance is kind of, we're kind of past that, but you kept pushing it.
It's funny, when I started as an actress, yes, and I wanted to do music, I was like, actresses don't do music. And I was like, well, I want to do music. And then I was like, got offered a L'Oreal contract, and they were like, real actresses and singers don't do L'Oreal contracts. I was like, well, I feel like I want to do that. You should not do American Idol. That would be the end of it for you. And I'm like, no, I kind of feel like I want to do that too. You know what I mean?
Jennifer Lopez.
That popular stint on American Idol turned out to be a pretty good business decision, too.
I felt like people really got to know my real personality and who I really was and the things that were important to me. But we're going to work on that next week. And that I was an emotional person and that I had feelings and that I liked to laugh and that I could be loving. And you know what I mean? It was like, oh, she's a real person.
But despite running her business empire, now at 43, Jennifer Lopez is most focused on designing something else, a family. She has 5-year-old twins with her former husband, Mark Anthony. Kids haven't slowed her down, but they have changed her priorities a bit. You still feel like you're a workaholic?
Yeah, Absolutely. Yeah. But I don't look at that. Like, people use that like a dirty word. I think we're supposed to work a lot in this life. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. It is about being productive in this life and doing something with your life and being proud of what you're doing with your life that makes you, kind of an interesting and fulfilled person at the end of the day.